Morning, the search for survivors of last week's historic flash floods in central Texas continues. Officials now say more than 100 people have died, including nearly 30 from Camp Mystic in Hunt. Meanwhile, local authorities continue to face mounting questions over what more could have been done to alert the public to the dangers as those waters rose in the hill country. CBS's Naomi Ruckham has more.
Vigils in cities around Texas Monday honor the more than 100 people killed in the tragic July 4th weekend flash floods. The frantic search is intensifying as hundreds of rescue workers, some volunteers, sift through debris in hopes of finding those still missing.
It's complicated by the broad, the mass of people that we're looking for. This is going to take a while.
10 children and 1 counselor from Camp Mystic in hard-hit Kerr County are still unaccounted for. Officials confirm that at least 27 campers and counselors died in the floods. This video shows survivors from the all-girls camp singing hymns after they were rescued. For parents of the children evacuated from Camp Waldemar, located 20 minutes away in Hunt, a long-awaited reunion.
I had to wait a minute for them to hug their mom first. I'm kind of chopped liver, but ultimately when I did get the hugs, they were really sweet.
The historic flooding has led to criticism over early warning systems. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick tells CBS News that state lawmakers could consider funding new sirens in the coming weeks.
Maybe that would have sparked people to say, oh, we have a massive disaster like 5 minutes away.
Meanwhile, donations are now pouring in.
It's about picking each other up
as communities come together to mourn and rebuild. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
President Trump says he plans to travel to Texas this Friday. The Trump administration has faced criticism over recent cuts to the National Weather Service in the wake of the tragedy. And yesterday, the White House press secretary said the agency provided, quote, early and consistent warnings. Members of the Longview Fire Department have been working in the Kerrville area since July 4th. They shared on Facebook that they've been able to perform multiple rescues of people trapped in trees, vehicles, and debris as a result of that catastrophic flooding. They're working tirelessly along with other first responders from throughout the state and nation in support of search and rescue operations to find those still missing. Doing a lot of hard work there. Well, this isn't the first time a deadly flood has hit the Guadalupe River. Nearly 40 years ago, 10 teens lost their lives. This video shows the July 1987 rescues along the Guadalupe near Comfort, Texas. Attendees at a nearby church camp attempted to escape the flooding in buses, but the water caused one of the vehicles to stall and campers were caught in the floodwaters. Throughout that day, DPS, Army helicopters, and a news chopper from KENS, our sister station, rescued dozens of teens and adults stranded in trees. And as questions are now being raised about the speed of the initial emergency response and the overall preparedness of local officials, U.S. Senator Ted Cruz visited the area, meeting with grieving families and calling the tragedy one that has shaken the entire state.
This is an unspeakable tragedy that has touched Texans across our great state, but we will come through this because we'll come together and we will help each other come through this.
Cruz said he's been in contact with President Trump, who assured him that Texas will have everything it needs for the recovery ahead.